one day back in September when I decided that I needed to redo my bathroom. So I got a lot of magazines together on all of these ideas and on the internet, and I said, I need somebody to help me with this. It was way too overwhelming. So I called 3 or 4 different contractors and I decided on Ed from AK. And the reason why I chose Ed was because he truly did want to make a difference in my home with me. He worked step by step with me, looked at all of my designs, looked at all of my color combinations, and some of them we quickly tossed aside because they weren't going to work, and others we incorporated, and we knew that it was going to be a work in progress. And the reason why I selected Ed and his crew from AK was 3 or 4 different reasons. First and foremost, he was very, very professional when he arrived. He arrived on time. He had all of his insurance verification with him, his license and everything. He came fully prepared. He had very, very good ideas. But the most important thing was that Ed first listened to me. This project was about 4 weeks long, and I can tell you I was never stressed one day. The crew cleaned up every day, cleaned up better than it looked like when they first started, and that meant a lot to me. And I have 2 dogs, and they were very, very respectful of my animals. They let my dogs out, they gave them treats every day. The dogs even looked forward to the crew. And the other thing that Ed did a very good job of was presenting options. Obviously, I didn't have all of the best ideas, and that's where Ed's design savvy came in. He presented options, all different price ranges, and said, we can do it this way, we can do it this way, we can do it this way. And the other thing that Ed was very good at was he was very good at heading off mistakes before I made a mistake. Probably a mistake that I would have made with any other contractor was my bathtub. As you can see, I've got a small alcove here, and I can only accommodate a 66-inch long tub, but I needed the length inside of the tub needed to be somewhere between 48 to 50 inches, and I had selected a tub and almost had purchased it. I had selected a tub that was only going to have a 44-inch place for me to stretch out my legs, which means I would not have had a comfortable bath, and the sole purpose of redoing the bathroom was for me to be able to luxuriate in my brand new bathtub. So Ed was very good at saying, don't think that tub's going to work because it's not going to be long enough for you. So before you know it, I'm at all of the stores and online, and Ed's online, and we're looking at tub lengths, and I'm sitting in tubs until we found the right tub. The other mistake I also made was with the tile. I didn't know that there was a difference in coloring and shading with porcelain versus ceramic tile. And I said, here's the tile that I want, and Ed said, I think you might want to look at the porcelain tile instead of the ceramic tile because it's going to have slightly different shading. And sure enough, he was right. And that's the kind of knowledge I would have never have had, and that's what I really appreciated from Ed. And I would definitely recommend Ed and his crew for any job that you have in your home, no matter what it is. In fact, when I was at the tile shop selecting Ed, there was another woman there who wasn't happy with her contractor, and I told her to talk to Ed. The other day when I was in the lighting store buying new light fixtures, I recommended Ed. It's very hard to find a very good contractor, and I'm the first to say that I'm extremely picky, extremely choosy, and usually don't like most work that people do, but again, I've had no issue with Ed.